So okay, now we will create a simple form, login form, or whatever you want to say, sign up form, login form, so that we will learn that how HTML, how CSS and HTML work together. Okay, I will remove the margin, and also from here, okay, I will also make some changes in the heading and paragraphs. So here, heading and paragraph, we are going to make login form. Sorry, simple login form. Okay, that's really good. Okay, now you can leave it as it, or otherwise you can remove the paragraph if you want. Okay, I'm not going to remove it, I will keep it as it. Okay, we are going to make a simple login form. How we will create our login forms? First of all, we have to write its HTML. First of all, I will write enter your name and break statement, and then we will write input dot text. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Also a break statement here, and then we will write enter your password. Before password, you have to write enter your email. I think I have to remove this name, then it will look more beautiful. Enter your email or enter your password like this, input dot email. Okay, fine. From text to, you have to change the text from to email. Okay, that's good. Okay, also add a break statement here. Okay, fine. Enter your password. Now it's looking really good. Enter your password. Okay, fine. Enter your password. Okay, good. Input dot password. Here you have to change from text to password as we did it before. Okay, now our login form HTML is ready, and what we are going to do, we are going to make a button so we can also log in into our page. We will write button and login, simply login, just okay, fine. Okay, I will reload this, and here you can see. Okay, now what we can, here you can see that the colors of our HTML is not visible, it's looking black because default color is black. Okay, now we are going to do, I will write div dot form. Div is kind of a div dot form. I will write div. Now I will control X and control V. That's good. Okay, now we created a class form so that we can code our CSS of this form easily. Okay, now we are going to making some changing in the CSS div. We will write div color white. Okay, here you can see the color of our HTML or CSS and our forum is now white. And here's also a thing that I forgot to tell you, is that fonts in the CSS, if you want to make change in your fonts, then you can also change your fonts color. Fonts like font family, you have to use font family to change your font family, and I will use sans serif. Okay, and I will reload this, and here you can see looking more beautiful. Okay, now what we are going to do, we have to change this place from this to here. We have to go from top to bottom, so it will look more beautiful. Our CSS and our login form will look more beautiful. Or you can change the place of your login form, or if you want to keep it as it, so you don't have to need any further coding, you can leave it as it. So I'm going to make changing some in it. So here I'm going to, I will add margin, sorry, top, margin top 150 pixel. Okay, fine. Let's check. Sorry for this. Okay, fine, it's working good. And if you want to, here you can see that our login form is now at the left side and in the bottom. So from now we have made a change, some change in our CSS. So a heading, so it will look more beautiful. A heading will define that this is a login form, login here like this. Okay, let's see. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, but here is a mistake because we already used h1 here. I do not want to confuse you guys, so I will use here h2, so you guys will not be confused in h1 and h2 where this login goes directly into the center. Okay, here. Okay, now fine, here you can see h2 is here, and now we are going to in the center. So what we will do, so we will use margin left, because now we are going from left to right or left to center. So we will use margin left, and 550 pixel. I think this will be very, oh no, I think I have made a mistake. I have to use 450 pixel, then it will be more beautiful. Okay, yeah, here you can see here I have to do something, that I have to change the color of H2, because okay, let me change the color of H2 color red, font family sans serif. Okay, let me reload this. Okay, looking good. Okay, now we are going to make changes in our button, so it will look more beautiful. Here you have to do is simply write button margin top 10 pixel. I think this will be okay. Okay, yeah, now you can see our button is okay in the right place. So we are going to change the color of our button. First of all, I will do that, I will change the background color of my button. Background color, okay, background color will be red, and its color will be color white. Okay, let me check it. Okay, it's looking good. Here you can see that our background color of the button is changed and the color of the button is changed. If you want to make some other color, you can also make changes. Because I'm using red and white, because everything is red and white, so it will be contrasted automatically. Here you can see. Okay, now what we are going to do, let me zoom this for you, let me reduce. Okay, fine. Okay, here you can see, now we are going to making some changes in our button. Okay, I want to go margin. It is a mistake, sorry for this. Yeah, it's looking really good. Okay, now I will also make some change in the button. I will also add padding into our button, because it's looking very small. So if you want to make it some big, so I'm just I will use padding here. We have done that how margin is working in CSS. Now we will learn about padding. So how padding is working, so let me show you. Here is padding, here is a button, so we are going to use padding. Just write here we are at, right now we are at button, so I will write padding from top 10 pixel. Okay, 10 pixel, let me check, but check first. Okay, 10 pixel is like this, and padding from bottom, padding from right, padding from left, padding bottom, top, bottom 10 pixel. Okay, padding left, padding right, 10 pixel, padding left, 10 pixel. Okay, fine. Well, this is not a shortcut, this is a just simple way to show you that how padding work. There is also a shortcut that I will teach you in the next videos, but right now if you are beginner, that this is okay for you. Here you can see our padding is working almost good, looking good, and our login form is almost ready. And here you can see how beautifully we created a login form and a simple website homepage, so it's looking really good. So now we have to learn a little thing more, and now we will learn a more thing that will make our button more beautiful. So what I'm going to do, here you can see this is a simple button, nothing is happening. So we are going to adding a hover into our button. How is this possible? I will show you now. Simply here is a button and button, so we will also write button and a colon, simply not a semicolon, a colon, and you have to write hover. It will make your button more beautiful. So simply add delimitations. Now what we are going to do, the color of our text is white and the color of our background, button background, is red. Now what we are going to do, we will make our color red, and we will make our background color white. Background color white. Now we will also make a change, font family, oh, sorry for this one, font family sans serif, fine. And also, okay, let me show you the output. I just reloaded it. Here you can see when I make my mouse cursor here, so it will change the button of our button is going to change. Here the original color is red and white, and the background color is red and the text color is white, but when we make our cursor into the button, its background color become white and text color becomes red. Here you can see how we did this. We added up hover here. So our button and our CSS is almost done. If you are a beginner, then this is the most important CSS that I have teach you. So now we are going to make a little change so that you can also learn that how things work in website and how you can become a web developer. So here you can see the size of the button is looking good, but we have also make a change in our button. So we are going to make some change in the button, so our button will look more beautiful than before, than like this. Now this is a final touch to our button, so it will look more beautiful. So what I'm going to do, let me show you the output. Here it's looking like this. Now we are going to make a change in our button. What we are going to do, we are going to change the radius. First of all, I will increase the padding so it will look more beautiful. I will make it 20 pixel to all, so it will be more beautiful than this. Okay, now we are going to change the radius. What is the radius? I will show you in this. Now we will write border, because we are going to change the border radius, and write radius, simple. Now 30 pixel, add 30 pixel, make it round, in round shape. Let me reload, and here you can see, well, it's looking really odd, so I will also make a change. I will keep it as 10 pixels, so it will look more beautiful, because it's now really, the button is now looking awkward. So I do not want like this, I want to make it 10 pixels. So looking here, you can see that how beautiful our button is looking